Chapter 14. Pinocchio, not having listened to the good advice of the talking cricket, falls into the hands of the assassins. Dear, oh dear, when I come to think of it, says the marionette to himself, as he once more sets out on his journey. We boys are really very unlucky. Everybody scolds us, everybody gives us advice, everybody warns us. If we allow it, everyone would try to be father and mother to us. Everyone. Even the talking cricket. Take me, for example. Just because I would not listen to that bothersome cricket, who knows how many misfortunes may be awaiting me. Assassins, indeed. At least I have never believed in them, nor ever will. To speak sensibly, I think assassins have been invented by fathers and mothers to frighten children who want to run away at night. And then, even if I meet them on the road, what matter? I'll just run up to them and say, "Well, signori, what do you want? Remember that you can't fool with me. Run along and mind your business." At such a speech, I can almost see those poor fellows run like the wind. But in case they don't run away, I can always run myself. Pinocchio is not given time to argue any longer, for he hears a slight rustle among the leaves behind him. He turns to look, and behold, there in the darkness stand two big black shadows, wrapped from head to foot in black sacks. The two figures leap toward him as softly as if they are ghosts. New words from this page. From each page I give you about 20 new words, and I give their translation in Hebrew. To scold, ligor, linzov. To warn, להזהיר. Bothersome, זה מטריד, מציק. Misfortune, זה מזל רע, אסון. Sensible, זה הגיוני, נבון. To invent, זה להמציא. To frighten, זה להפחיד. To argue, זה להתווכח. Ghost, זה רוח רפאים. To fool, זה לשגע, להתל. Slight זה מועט, עדין. Rustle זה רשרוש. Leaf זה עלה. To behold זה להביט. Darkness זה אפלה, חשיכה. Shadow זה צל. To wrap זה לכסות, לעטוף. Sack זה שק. To leap זה לזנק, לקפוץ. Softly זה ברכות. Here they come, Pinocchio says to himself, and not knowing where to hide the gold coins, he sticks all four of them under his tongue. He tries to run away, but hardly he takes a step when he feels his arms grasped and hears two horrible, deep voices say to him, "Your money or your life." On account of the gold pieces in his mouth, Pinocchio could not say a word. So he tries with head and hands and body to show, as best he can, that he is only a poor marionette without a penny in his pocket. "Come, come, less nonsense, and out with your money," cry the two thieves in threatening voices. Once more, Pinocchio's head and hands say, "I haven't a penny." "Out with that money, or you're a dead man," says the taller of the two assassins. "Dead man," repeats the other. "And after having killed you, we will kill your father also. Your father also." "No, no, no, not my father," cries Pinocchio, wild with terror. But as he screams, the gold coins tinkle together in his mouth. "Ah, you rascal! So that's the game. You have the money hidden under your tongue. Out with it." To hide, להחביא. To stick, זה לנעוץ. Tongue, זה לשון. A step, צעד. To grasp, זה לאחוז, לתפוס. Deep, זה עמוק. On account of, זה בגלל. A thief, זה גנב. To threaten, זה לסכן, לאיים. The taller, זה הגבוה יותר. Dead, זה מת. Wild, זה סוער, נסער. To scream, זה לצרוח. To tinkle, זה לצלצל בקול גבוה. Rascal, זה מנוול, נבזה. Terror, זה פחד, חרדה. A penny, זה מטבע זעיר כמו אגורה. Nonsense, זה שטות. But Pinocchio is as stubborn as ever. "Are you deaf? Wait, young man, we'll get will get it from you in a twinkling. One of them grabs the marionette by the nose and the other by the chin, and they pull him unmercifully from side to side in order to make him open his mouth. All is of no use. The marionette's lips are nailed together. They would not open. In desperation, the smaller of the two assassins pulls out a long knife from his pocket and tries to pry Pinocchio's mouth open with it. Quick as a flash, the marionette sinks his teeth deep into the assassin's hand, bites it off, and spits it out. Fancy his surprise when he sees that it is not a hand, but a cat's paw. Encouraged by this first victory, he frees himself from the claws of his assailers, and leaping over the bushes along the road, runs swiftly across the fields. His pursuers are after him at once, like two dogs chasing a hare. Stubborn זה עקשני, עיקש. As stubborn as זה עקשני כמו. Deaf זה חירש. Twinkling זה רגע. To grab זה לתפוס. The chin זה סנטר. To pull זה למשוך. Unmerciful זה באכזריות. To nail זה למסמר. In desperation זה ייאוש. To fancy זה לדמיין. To pry זה לחטט או לפתוח על ידי סכין. To sink זה לשקוע או לטבוע. To bite זה לנשוך, לנגוס. To spit זה לירוק. A paw זה כפה. To encourage זה לעודד. A claw זה ציפורן או תופר, ציפורן של חיה, כן? A sailor זה תוקף. Swiftly זה במהירות. To chase זה לרדוף. To free זה לשחרר. And we're finishing the chapter. After running 7 miles or so, Pinocchio is well nigh exhausted. Seeing himself lost, he climbs up a giant pine tree and sits there to see what he can do. The assassins try to climb also, but they slip and fall. Far from giving up the chase, this only spurs them on. They gather a bundle of wood, pile it up at the foot of the pine, and set fire to it. In a twinkling, the tree begins to sputter and burn like a candle blown by the wind. Pinocchio sees the flames climb higher and higher. Not wishing to end his days as a roasted marionette, he jumps quickly to the ground and off he goes, the assassins close to him as before. Dawn is breaking when, without any warning whatsoever, Pinocchio finds his path barred by a deep pool full of water the color of muddy coffee. Okay, so nigh זה קרוב, כמעט. To exhaust זה להתיש. To climb up זה לטפס מעלה. Giant זה ענק. A pine זה אורן, זה עץ אורן. To slip זה להחליק. To spur זה לדרבן. Pool זה בריכה, שלולית. Bundle זה חבילה. Twinkling זה רגע, שנייה. Dawn זה שחר. To break זה לזרוח על שמש, על אור. Path זה נתיב, דרך. To bar זה לחסום. Muddy זה בוצי, בוצני. To gather זה לאסוף, ללקט. To sputter זה לפצפץ, להתבקע. A candle זה נר. To roast זה לצלות. Flame זה להבה של אש. What is there to do? With a 1, 2, 3, he jumps clear across it. The assassins jump also, but not having measured their distance well, splash! They fall right into the middle of the pool. Pinocchio, who hears the splash and feels it too, cries out laughing, but never stopping in his race. A pleasant bath to you, signori! He thinks they must surely be drowned and turns his head to see, but there are the two somber figures still following him, though their black sacks are drenched and dripping with water. Okay, so the new words. Across זה מצד לצד. To measure זה למדוד. A splash זה התזה, שכשוך. To drown זה לשקוע, לטבוע. Somber זה נוגה, קודרני. To drench זה להספיק, להטביל בתוך מים, להשרות בתוך מים. To drip זה לטפטף. To drown זה לשקוע, לטבוע בתוך מים. So, this is chapter 13, and in this chapter we see that Pinocchio is very naive and inexperienced, and we also see that he is being assailed by the assassins who want to get the golden coins from him. But the marionette is very brave and is trying to escape with the coins. End of chapter 14.